Hello, my very dear Aquarians. I love it when this happens. I was interrupted, and so I put all the cards back in and I shuffled really, really well, and I pulled them, and you got two of the same cards that came up. I love that. Okay, so this is the image that I got. This is for the week of August 4th, or whenever you hear it and when it resonates with you. And it won't be for every Aquarian. So listen, the image that I saw was of you in the market square with a water gun, and not a water pistol, a water gun. And it's like you're a little kid and you've got this water gun and you're running and you're hiding behind objects and pillars and different things like that, and you're shooting out at people and you're laughing, and it's like you're barefoot. Well, maybe you're not barefoot, but it feels like you're barefoot because it feels like you're just in this really reckless mood of abandon, but in the most playful, joyful way. And what you're doing is you're getting everybody else laughing because you're doing it, but you're not doing it in a mean way. You're doing it in a playful way, and you're laughing, and they can see you laughing, and they can see your joy and your excitement as you're darting around and hiding behind things. So it's like everybody's getting in on the game. Even if they don't have water guns, they're getting in on the fact that you're playing the game and they're part of the fun that you're having. So I find this a really, really beautiful start and a lovely, wonderful energy for you, Aquarius. What I'm getting here also with this is that there is a certain quality of returning to childhood. But I just heard not just childhood, childhood innocence. And what does childhood innocence mean to me? I guess the way I would describe that, the way I think they want me to describe that now as I'm saying that, is that there's a certain sense of abandon. There's a certain sense of being able to, and well, actually, you get the card play here, that ability to just have fun and laugh and not worry about what you look like and not have a lot of rules on your mind or need to do, and just that ability to let go and enjoy for the sake of enjoying, period. And what they're saying is, you see how contagious that is, that the mood you carry is extremely impactful. And therefore, the energy that you decide you are going to allow yourself to exist in and think in and dream in and create in is super, super powerful. And what the world needs now is not just love. It's a light. It's a light. It's light. It's a lightness. I just keep hearing lightness, that quality of lifting the heaviness of the frequency that the world is in right now. And it's going on. It's going to go on for a while. According to the astrologers, this is going to be a transit. It's going to be happening for a while. So what I say to that is, this is part of the reason why you being able to maintain a certain frequency for yourself is really important. It's important for you. It's important for other people. It's important for the people you're around that you want to affect and that you want to influence. But it's more than just being in a playful attitude. It's really focusing on the idea of divine love, that there is divine love, that there is divine love for you. And that's super important when you start feeling the heaviness, because you can feel sometimes as though you're carrying the entire burden for another person, for people, for institutions. It's one of the things that, it's just one of the things you do, and you have done a lot in your life, is take on the responsibility that has felt necessary, and take it on in a way where you personally feel responsible. And when I say personally feel responsible, I mean personality-wise feel responsible. And you can give a lot of good reasons for doing that. It can feel reasonable, it can feel safe, it can be a lot of different things that make sense to your personality. But now your personality is expanding. Your personality is going beyond old wounds, old triggers, old patterns of staying safe, old patterns of not feeling good enough, old patterns of lack and betrayal and all that heavy stuff that may have created a need for you to really take on the burdens and the care of others. And take on the care and burdens of others. And now this is a detail, and I'm not quite sure how they want me to say this. It's not just taking on the care of a loving family. It's not just taking on the responsibility of managing a department. It's taking on a burden of care. That's the way they're putting it, a burden of care. You can interpret that however you will for yourself. But a burden of care, I would say, give me a hint here. A burden of care would be something where there was a quality of ongoing, almost hopelessness, and I don't even want to say hopelessness, that's not right. It's this sense of there's nobody else to do it, and if I don't do it, it's going to fall apart. So it's not just lovingly taking care of a happy situation. It's that if I don't do it, something bad will happen. That's what it is. So what they're saying is that's a personality quality that can come in from old stuff. And what they're saying is you are really in a place right now where you are really leaning into God, sacred, divine power as a really active creative force in your life. And actually being in a play mode is one of the best ways for you to contact that. The other card that actually I put away and hasn't come out yet was There Is Another Me. And that's really important too, because when you start getting into the old personality qualities that create that sense of burdened responsibility, play is one thing, but can you, in those moments, link it up to, there's the card that fell out, There Is Another Me. Okay, I love this. Today, no matter what emotion you're feeling, physical sensation you're experiencing, or event you're experiencing through your personality, remember and state silently, there is another part of me that is untouched and unaffected by this. There is a me watching me. And you know what's also so cool about that is it was an Aquarian friend of mine who first used that phrase. Suddenly I realized in the midst of all that pain, there was another me watching all of this who was completely unaffected by it. I remember that. My good friend, my flamingo Aquarian. So listen, Aquarians, you also get the dreaming card, okay? Dreaming is the act of creation. Our most life-enhancing dreams are our highest minds or spirits speaking to us about potential and fulfillment for the kind of life our personalities and egos have limited. So dream big, dream in technicolor, dream rich and full and affluent in all things. And of course, we are at the Lionsgate today. So you've got dreaming linking you to that deeper part of yourself. You've got the reminder that there is a deeper part of you. You've also got the reminder that divine love is there for you always, no matter what. And you are being encouraged to be playful and reminded that you can be playful. Now you're also getting the grace card, okay? So grace. Grace is not earned. Grace is a state in which we receive, for no apparent reason, a divine influence which strengthens us in a way that eases whatever problematic or miserable state we find ourselves. Grace needs only to be accepted in order to be received. So for me, Aquarius, this is saying that beautiful first image that I got of you playing and having fun and being joyful and bringing other people into it, that's very much where your energy is moving, where it's heading, that quality of expansive energy that you just kind of put out for the world to pick up on. You become the tuning fork for that. And what you're being told and what you're being reminded of is that whatever issues do come up for you in this process that creates a sense of hopelessness or creates a sense of being stuck, please remember these things, that hopelessness tends to come from old childhood stuff, okay? So as much as there can be that joy in playing, that we see, or I was shown of you as a child playing with that water gun, there can also be, as you're expanding, moments where you slip into periods of that heavy hopelessness, and that's very linked to a quality of powerlessness. But what you are being told here is you are so powerful. Your energy is so magnetic and so full and so capable of being able to really just activate that frequency in other people. And to please remember that if you do get into the hopelessness, play is a great thing for you. Dream, let your dreams speak to you, because those are your deeper desires. Remember, lean into grace if you get into that hopelessness as well. Remember this other part of you that goes bigger than your personality, that is beyond and encompasses your personality. And also that it is not about you carrying on with that old energy of burdened responsibility, that there is a higher power involved. There's another part of you that sees beyond that behavior. There is grace to move you through it and beyond it and grow you beyond it, and that God is head over heels in love with you, no matter what you do, okay? And is involved in everything, everywhere, with everybody. It's not all you alone, okay? Take care.